Alright, let's get started. I just wanted to get stuff uploaded and all that sorted. Okay, so. Let me also make sure I'm out of that TeamSpeak. Whoops, almost forgot. Because I think the round's still going because it's literally just waiting around for that Stewart to get blown out because it doesn't really have any way to do anything. Alright, so we added a dummy AO over here, basically as artillery bait. I've changed all of the T14 vanillas to T14 RHSs so they can intercept missiles, but as you can see, there's a lot of stuff spawned in. So that in lies why we're allowing for their artillery to come early, where they have a single HIMARS system and a D30 battery. So they'll start cleaning things up. If you notice, there are a massive amount of minefields in various areas. We've got a few defensive ones to the south, but we have a major field right here. A major one on all three flanks for that first AO. We have a secondary one on the rear. I've got ones kind of arching over the road in all these positions out here. We've got one over here with a lot of overwatch control, another one over here, and then a final one over there, and then another one right there, because those are all the remaining positions we have. So with all that said, that's pretty much what we're going to go with. Now what I need to figure out is what sites do we want to develop for this campaign, since we now have a lot of additional places we can stash stuff. So here's what I'm thinking. We have 5 AI training centers. Obsidian, we hit it in the OFCRA stream thanks to Colonel Waldo and Deadly Wiz, if I recall correctly. Sorry, brain lag, I was tabbing out too. Let's go ahead and get our POG document open. And here's what we're going to do. So we already have 5 AI training centers down. I am going to basically double it to 10. Because I want to make sure we keep the AI at 100% skill for as long as we can. So I need to find one of our existing AI training centers, put that over, and we're going to basically stash 5 more away here. So one over there. I'm going to put a second one over here. Actually, I don't like this position because it's close to another one that already exists on that side. I'm going to put it in this warehouse back here. I'm going to turn that into a site. We have an AI training center up there. I'm going to put another one over in this low territory here. So that's 3 so far. I don't want to really put anything up here because there's not a lot of good places to hide it. We know those frontline positions are going to get hit pretty hard as well. I'm going to stick the 4th one in the corner of this hangar because it's likely to be missed. And then the 5th one, I'm going to be honest, this is likely to be the last position, so I am going to stash it back here as well. There's going to be a lot of sites placed in this back area, that's for damn sure. Alright, we have 2 mortar positions. I think we're just going to use the money 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going to do 6 mortars. That way, every AO has access to some artillery. So that's a copy of 1. I'm literally gonna put this blind in the field here because that way it minimizes the potential of it getting hit. I want to put one in the... Okay, we're gonna put it far then. That way it can immediately strike anything that actually runs up to that AO. In this town, we need to put a mortar in a place that it's not going to be immediately engaged, but I also want to make sure it's not in the AO itself because that's going to increase its likelihood of getting HIMARSed. So if we literally just put it somewhere with decent elevation and coverage, that should be fine. Same with this airfield location. If we were to just put it on the side over here, that should be fine. And then we can work on these back positions here. So I'm going to just stick the mortar up there, for example. And then this area, I mean, this is an easy one. We can just put the mortar right here, just behind the hill, and it should have a range with allied sight lines to pretty much see whatever goes onto that spot. Okay, I'm going to tab out. I'm going to get a calculator out. We have 850, and we just grabbed 5 additional AI training centers and 6 mortar positions. The mortars are the costly bits, that's for sure. Actually, I'm only going to do... We're going to do 1 less mortar because it's a bit oversaturated in the center of the AO. I don't need to put a second one down there, so we're going to lower that to 7. And then we also got AI training centers. I'm looking up that thing right now. So that's another 150, so that leaves us with 550. So let me look over what we have right here. We have stuff that can spawn Vulcans. I'm going to be honest, Vulcans are not going to be that effective based off of what the player base's current doctrine is with heavy use of tanks and aircraft. I don't think it would be a good idea to make a techie center. I think if you wanted to do techies, it would be best to just run them on Plinko, and then we can get a bunch of extra stuff with that. Yeah, so if you have subbed in the past week, feel free to DM me on Discord, send me a custom kit that has anything from RHS, 3CB Factions, or Vanilla Gear. I will get you guys added in right now. I'm just trying to figure out what would be the best use. Achilles gifting out something to Silent Dragon as well. Nice, hope you all keep enjoying the episode. Get a nice kick out of this scenario. APC Depot being $20 for 5 BTR-80 Alpha, or for a BTR-80 Alpha every 10 minutes. BTR-80 Alpha is not a bad choice. It has that autocannon. For that price, I mean, because I think everything else is, yeah, 25 and 30. That means every 10 minutes, you know, if we put 20, like $100 or $200 down, we could do that. BMP3 is also not bad for the IFV depots, but that would be 4 sites for 100. The tank depot providing a T14 also wouldn't be a bad call, but that's also kind of costly. The air defense depot would probably be our best bet. We would probably want at least 5 of those. Just as some Overwatch security for the war games if they were to go down. So let's get 5 of those in. And now I'm thinking locationary positions to put them in. Realistically, if we have that 2-hour goal, they're going to get stalled hard on these 3 AOs, so everything on the airfield and beyond is safe to spawn. And the important thing is I put them where those depots are. So I think our best bet would be to actually put a good chunk of them on the airfield itself. So we're going to do that. that's going to be 1. We're going to put a second one in this hanger so we can immediately get air defense in the AO. I think that's the best way to throw stuff in, because all the armor, that's just going to be fodder for air, but if we put air defense immediately in the AO, that can put a little bit of a defensive stopgap to prevent air from just outright annihilating whatever we can. I think the remaining 3 are going to be back here. So we'll put 2 on that, and then we'll put 1 more out here. That's going to be 5 Tigrises every either 10 or 20 minutes. I'd have to look at the fine print. Did you get your press F to put a random squad in? I don't think so, Deadly. What did you mean by that? Unless that was part of that DM. Which was only for the San, which I will look at between the stuff. You want this to run short? Well, if they start bulldozing, then we can run it short, but at the same time, we still got to give them a little bit of a chance to get all this done in under 2 hours. If we find that they're just getting completely spawn camped, then we'll just put the nuke down early, but, you know, it's not going to be much. So I'm looking at the rest of the document. I mean, what are our other options here? We could also do some propaganda centers and have some IED bombers thrown in. I'm going to do 2, actually, because if we put those close to the front line and we're able to field in those, I mean, that's going to be huge. If you want to follow along to what I'm adding, by the way, it's all in the menu. So I know I spelled it like porp. Yep, porpaganda. It's like a porpoise. The trick is these need to be put in positions where air is unlikely to find them. So we have to be sneaky, but we can only put it in unmarked territory. So we're going to do 1 there. And then I need something on the opposite flank to run in. This one's going to be a little more exposed. I could just hide it in this tower. Yeah, I think that's a great call. And that leaves us, I think, with 340. Drone depots are 35. That gives us Falcons. Falcons aren't a bad call. But they're very... I mean, let me look at a Falcon real quick. So it does have AGM capability. It also has rocket pods. The trick is how quickly do we want to box Aaron? And I'm going to be honest, if we're doing drones compared to Falcons, I think the Mi-28's a better choice. And that's a difference in air assets. But what's the spawn timer? Both are 20 minutes, yeah. Oh, air defense is also 20 minutes. Okay, that's still fine. I'm gonna be honest, I think our best bet... How much do we have left? 340... That's fair, Deadly. I mean, that'll also work if you're talking about the sub-squad. Then yeah, you can just send me a randomized sub-kit, too. But I think, yeah, there was something I mentioned where we could just literally put in randomized units based off of the amount of subs. If no one threw me something in. But I'm going to be honest, I also haven't been keeping track of how many people subbed in the past week. That was me just spitballing random ideas. Okay. So if we divide this by 20... There's 2 possibilities here. We could put... Can we make them all in shorts? Well, we'd have to manually put them all in Chad Bermuda shorts, but I mean, it is a possibility. I'll make a few. I'll make at least like 15 or 20. and then we'll put them on the center airfield to deploy them. Here's what I'm thinking, and this is what I want to run by mainly Deadly, you, and Colonel. Would you rather have 17 APCs spawn every 10 minutes, or 3 attack helicopters spawn every 20 minutes, and then what would that be? That would leave probably another... That would mean it's only about 12 APCs that spawn. So would you rather have APC spam that's going to kind of help absorb all of the fire that air can put in and overwhelm the player base, or would you rather have the potential for attack choppers to come in that air can more easily shoot down, but if the War Games is able to basically lock air down, then it'll be more deadly against the player base. That's the risk. And here's the thing, with the War Games, I'm going to probably do like a 30-minute repair time if we want to try to pull them out of the AO. But at the same time, if we throw them all in, there is a likelihood that air will get lucky and be able to blow one up early. And that's what I'm trying to avoid with what we have here. Shark, if you're talking to OFCRA, it was basically a World War II-esque style, but, you know, just hand-me-downs. So Cold War, but World War II year versus Nigeria versus Insurgents, and the Insurgents won. Because the attacking side kind of defeated themselves in detail. But yeah, Deadly, Colonel, what do you think? Do you want air support, or do you want just passive vehicle spam? Can you do half and half? We could, but it means there's going to be a lot less potential vehicle spam. And another issue we could run into is the player base just flying drones around and striking the rear positions where I put those heli depots. Because I want to put them in positions back here, and we do have some air defense coverage over here, but it's not going to be a lot. So one of my fears is the player base utilizing their drone tech, mainly with the Shaheeds, to just suicide bomb them and then take them out early. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm trying to optimize this as best I can. I think the helicopter, while it would get you the most bang for your buck, there's a high likelihood that while air is offline, they're just going to go into artillery or drone methods and then just snipe sites that we put in the back. Any AA to counter drones? Yes, AA will counter drones, but if they fly the drones super low to the ground, air defense can't do anything if it can't detect them on radar. And if assets fly super low to the water, then they're not going to be detected on radar. And the thing is, if I rush air defense over to the sites, that's going to pretty much tell the player base where they are, and then they're just going to get hit with artillery. Which is why I'm saying, like, we could do, like, a few helicopters thrown in. We could sparse them out so they're, you know, unlikely to be found early on. But if we do helicopters, I'm going to tell you, they're going to find them and get destroyed by the end of the round. Unless you guys really bumfuck them and we're forced to drop the nuke early. %, ground, 20% to air. Colonel, do you agree with that split? 80% for ground vehicles, 20% for air assets? Yes? Okay. Let me look then. 340, 80% of that would probably be 2 sites. So we'll do 2 helicopter sites, and the rest of this will be APC sites. So that's going to create 2 helicopter sites and 14 APC sites. That's going to be plenty for what we need. Okay, so let me just get those in. We could very well see a similar spawn camp ratio to what we saw earlier in this campaign, especially by neutering air. But yeah, it'll be an interesting one. I think we just named it Heli Depot. Yep. And then we'll put the other one over here. I'm going to put a blanket area for the debug corner as an area, so there's no question. I'll put them over on the bottom left. We'll just shove them under here. Okay. Now the fun part. I have to figure out where we're going to put 14 APC depots. One. 2. 3. I don't think they're going to be able to get up to the tunnel up here, so I am going to shove one over here. 4. 5. 6. And then we'll put the rest in here. 7. The menu's wrong? Of course it is. All right. Someone keep in mind the number 8 for me. Why is that wrong? Yeah, it didn't save, that's why. Retyping it and fixing the fact that I fat-fingered a letter. All right, try now. I hit the save button twice, so usually that overrides it when I only do it once. All right, we got 6 more left? Because it was 14. 9. We got some Bradleys and defensive posturing. 10. 11. And then I think the remaining 3 we'll just put in the AO where we can, tied to the road at least. I've also made sure there's no explosives on the road so they don't get, you know, hit by their own explosives going in. Okay, 2 more. We'll just kind of sneak along the middle of the road here. Oh, yeah. Alright, we're now going to do custom kittage. Also, the 2 final MiGs are here, ready to play. I found that when the player base tries to arty this position, they are unable to. Make a scuba site. Next time, then. Alright, this appears to be something with the default arsenal. That's fine. So this is Achilles' kit, which we need to load via the BI virtual arsenal. I can throw something up like that, Serenzic. Just give me a second. Wild. Hold on, there's a certain script that I'm thinking of.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Jesus fucking Christ. if we just make a super War Games? Like, what if we just take the War Games and we just turn it into... What if we just made a super War Games? Like, I'm not even kidding. What if... There's Achilles' kit. I have an idea. We can't do a carrier because it spawns in pieces, and the attach commands don't work for it because it's a composition, and you don't have control of the compositional pieces. What if... Where's the random button? Is it in the BI arsenal? Hold on. There's a random button. Or is that only in the virtual arsenal? Okay, no, it's in the BI arsenal. I love that button. Let's do it again. For the last 5, I'll put them in shorts, okay? We'll make, we'll make 10 of them. Okay. That was the import button, you goober. Because I'm like, didn't we just make that? No, there we go. Excellent. Keep going to ace on accident. And then the remaining 5 we put in shorts, right? I just gotta remember which one that is. If we sort it by mod, and then I just remember what I think it's sport, but this one doesn't have the search bar like BI or like ace, so we just have to find it manually. Sport clothes beach. Ain't that a beach? Sorry, my head is in very random places right now. Because I'm scheming. That was the wrong thing. Well, that kit's lost. To the ether. Okay. No shoes. He don't need shoes, bro. He's fighting the player base. They're already goofy enough. Oh, that's that. Yeah, out of everything to choose, it chooses one of the most powerful weapons in the game. Because of course it does. Why wouldn't it? All right, 3. Oh, and if we pre-build it all, it'll... Oh, no. I'm sorry, my brain is running wild with some ideas because of what we could do. That's the same exact kit. I didn't hit the right button again. I am a goober. I am so sorry. This is what happens when my brain gets segmented like this. Come on, finish the task, you autistic little goober. Come on. Last one. We can do it. Hit the random button. There you go. He gets a Moz. That's cute. And a drone backpack. Oh, whoa. Disgusting. Okay. I present to you the Twitch subs. That's a lot of launch. Oh my god, that's a dragon. Multiple mods is a sma. 2 sma. Jesus. Alright, that's honestly disgusting, and I'd never want to see that again. Okay. Now the real enchilada. Send in Goat Team 6 now. Huggies, thank you for gifting a sub to... I just gotta redo all the... Hold on. Sorry. Again. Switched brain. These were on. Huggies, thanks for giving a sub to Forsaken Raven. Hope you all keep enjoying the operation so we get a nice kick out of this scenario. Okay. How do we make a super war games? So that's an old TSB model war games, and we can even make it by. Yeah. I always loved this model. I think out of all of them, we also had the triple entente. I'm just looking at everything that we had. Yeah, so that was that one without the weapon systems. And then that's a very basic war games. Like, this is OG war games from back in the day, just with 3 Tigris modules. My god, how much we've learned. Here's the idea. Oh yeah, we had AL6 platforms on it. That way when it did orbitals, it would AGM the players. I remember that. Yeah, that's when we went super heavy on the helicopter. Okay. It would be better if we flipped them. AI skill is going to be maxed. Oh, fuck. Or we could literally do something like this instead.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Turtle tank. I can make that. 1 second. I can make that. Do you think God stays up in heaven because he is afraid of what he's created? Okay. I think we have enough hard points. For what I'm about to do to this thing. I'm a bit disgusted with what I'm about to do to this poor thing, but you know, you do what you gotta do. Okay. Where's that script? Because we're gonna... Oh my god. 1 second. Hold on, I'm looking for something to change some variables here. There it is. So this would be east. Fuck. It's gonna have multiple radars too. This is actually going to be the most disgusting thing I've ever made. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Okay. Well... Nope, that was the wrong thing. I just realized I spawned 4 AA variants of the war games. Okay. Okay. Hold on, I gotta do a little bit of math changing then. Let's see, it was the light... That one, yep. So that just added 2 flare systems, and then those were the weapon platforms. Because if we're gonna merge them, we obviously want to keep all the same weapon systems. So it was, what, 2 additional... Yeah. Jesus. So the Praetorians need to be in positions where they're not going to hit the rest of the ship. At a level that they're not going to be that much of a threat. So I don't want to put them in the far, far back. This is all going to be dependent on where we put the flight module. She's going to have to be centered. And have her own subsection back there. So where can the Praetorian turrets be put in a spot where they're not the least likely to dish out damage to the rest of the thing? It's going to have to be the front. That way they're not going to be likely to hit each other at these angles. There's still a slight chance if they get the perfect angle on each other, but at that point, yeah, they're elevated properly, so they're not going to be shooting through unless, yeah, no, based off that flight. Jesus Christ. Now we have 8 of these. If we want, because it's going to have full 360 coverage. Oh, no. Oh, no. And it doesn't have 1 battery of that. It has 2. Oh, God. Okay. Radar systems. It has a primary and a backup. Those have to be centralized. Best place to put them would be on the rear. Honestly, backup radar piece should be put in a position where it's going to actually get coverage, because I'm worried that that piece is going to block it, so we'll stick it right there. So it'll constantly have 360 coverage. Oh my God. And then we have 6 Praetorians. No, excuse me, the Spartans. This I want to be the primary attack wing there. So if we put them lower, that's, yeah. Yeah. So we got to be really careful before we put the Praetorians, because if we put them at angles where it's going to maximize them getting hit, they're going to do damage to the ship. Which is why I'm putting them out in front of where the flight module is, to minimize the fact that they're going to hit things. If they were put back here and they had a target directly forward, they'd pretty much start spraying the ship. If I put them like this, this gives them their own avenue, their own area to pretty much hit stuff in front that comes in at short range. Deadly, it upgrades this. I don't think we'd be able to get away with more than 1 of these. I will put more on. What are you joining to see? I don't have an answer for you. I don't have an answer. I'm so sorry. I don't have an answer. Oh, boy. I don't like that positioning because we're right in front of that pole right there. That's going to be better for a shield generator, to be honest, to protect the flight module. That protects that rear radar. Those protect the front radar. Honestly, I think these are good in front. Yeah, okay. And now we have these, so we have at least, this is 1, so we have to double everything that's here. So that means we have 2, 4, 6. We need 12 of these. And this is where the main arm comes in. I'm going to space them out, though, by at least one bit. Mainly because of hitboxes, so we're going to do them sideways. That way, if air does get one destroyed, it doesn't take out the entire wing. And then we need to deal with the shield generators. And this is where we need to be really considerate about where we want our defensive posturing to be. Because if we cover it in shield generators, then it's not going to be able to fire missiles. So definitely around the flight module. And we definitely want to make redundant systems. And then the only thing that's left are these Tigris modules, which kind of redundant, but at the same time, it does offer more short-range defense. So we'll put them at the arms here. And then we have 2 more, and then we'll look into adding stuff. Honestly, I'm going to take these out because I'm worried they're going to get in the way of the missiles. The side things are still better. Plus, there is one component I would like to add. If we're going to be doing upgrades, the more money you throw at me, the worse this thing gets. So because of that 200, we're going to make it worse. Because we're going to tie this thing to the radar systems, which means it's going to have targeting data. So if there's any ground units, there won't be. Simply put, there won't be. This is the most VLSs I've ever put on one of these things. Yeah. Yeah. Will it have infinite ammo? Do you realize what's on this thing? You don't even... Okay. Wait till I'm done and then ask me that question again, because... there's so much more.
Liru,
There's
I
so
want my
much
go
more.
back.
Hillbilly squad. Okay. Which one has exclusively... I'm gonna have to custom kit it. That's fine. I'm a little worried about putting them there, actually, because the pay... okay, no, we can put it low. We can put it right down here.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Oh my god. Okay. So, let me explain what this does. That gun is a tracker for those missiles. We've done this in previous war game batches. These will lock, basically walk the laser-guided missiles on anything. Plus, it's got lower gun cannons. And this is how we get around not being able to basically flip these upside down, because they won't work if they get flipped upside down. Instead, we just use lower cannons for that instead. And that's not the only place we're putting it. Oh, it copied a mine out there. That's cute. All right. Yep. Yep. Okay, no, that is good. Yep. There's another few spots we can put this on. I don't know if we should call this the Super War Games or the I Hate the Player Baseinator 3000. I just... Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Go big or go home, right? And players, viewers, whoever's watching, I'm not the type to go home. If I was one to stream with a facial camera, you guys would be seeing the human face contort in some of the most confused looks. Ding. Megrim lock? Yeah, you should be. Sorry, buddy. No. I could put it in there. I don't want to. Looks like this is just going to have to be an empty slot because these can't be utilized by... Oh, it's driver only. That's why. I don't want to put bombs in it just in case it's going at a speed where it's going to blow itself up. So these are lesser turrets. But I mean, oh, that's still 8 per... No, never mind. That's fine, because usually it's 4. What am I trying to do here? 0, 0, 0. Yeah. It needs to be put at an angle... Yeah, screw it. Slight likelihood of friendly fire, but... At this point, there's so many coverage angles on this thing that I don't think it matters. I genuinely do not think it matters. You know what the hell is coverage? What is coverage? You know what? Yeah. What the hell is coverage? Okay. Okay. Game, when I'm done, I will let you know when I'm done, okay? Kana Kings wants the cluster 270 back. That's cute. Sure, buddy. Sure, you know, well, give me one moment. I'll get that in right away, buddy. Yeah. Right away. Okay, I see an issue there. Hold on, we're gonna have to redo that section. Let's just give me a moment. Yeah, okay. Alright. Right away, buddy. Right away. Here you go. I wish you luck. Debating here how we can make this work. We can go more simplistic with it. And have the, like, absolute edges covered with, That thing does not rotate full 360. That's kind of weird. Okay. Oh, shit. We can put some cannons on the sides there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're gonna make them compact ones, too. You know, that probably would be smart. Yeah, quick little save. And then I can oh my god. Do you think we have enough guns on it? Dragon, this is what happens when you give a professional Arma 3 mission maker a lot of money and say, hey, you know that player base tonight? I want them to not exist. And I go, okay, buddy. Yeah, we can do that. That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. No, wait. Wait. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? If you know, you know. If you don't worry about it. You will find out.
Liru, I want my goat back.
You want this to be over, right? Oh, that's the poor player base. Not everything else that's been put on it. That's where we draw the line, eh? You know what? You know what? Screw you guys. Screw it. Just screw it. Why not? You didn't want them to live, did you? Why not? Why not? Just... Sure. Sure. Give me that. Jesus fucking Christ. Voila. What's its armament? Fuck you. That's what it is. That's his... Now make his bigger brother my guy. My guy. My guy. This is what it's supposed to look like normally. This is the main villain. This is the big bad right here. But no. No, we did this instead.
back.
We don't have noise marines. If we had noise marines, we would be making a very different type of DACA for this scenario. There would be more DACA. I don't know what else to put on it. Because if we put anything back here, it's just going to slam into the VLS modules and potentially destroy them. Okay. Hammer turrets are, they're not going to work. I'd have to completely rescript them, and even then, there's no point. We would just do like a BMD4 for a similar size, because they fire 152 millimeter, but it registers that as an artillery gun. So it doesn't work in the traditional direct fire way you would think it does. All right, yep. The Eliminate Framinator 3000. I'm making this as a memory because actually no, I need to. Okay. Okay. All right, we're doing this. It's actually being done in this way. Cool. If we're okay. I'm getting flustered here because this is not what was supposed to happen. Yep. So by this being in a layer, I can now edit it manually. This is where I really wish I had my other thingamajig. Okay, so no, those are all tied to that. Why? Wait, what? The fuck? Why are the crew tied to there? I guess because they're copied from that layer. That shouldn't be a problem, though, because it's not pulling... It's just pulling the AI out. It's not pulling the item that's going to be referenced from the variable, because if I click on this, it should still appear in this list, right? Okay. 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 Now the tough part. This is probably going to take 20 minutes. How is everyone's day? Why did we do this? There's a very high chance that this thing is just going to murder the server automatically, you know? Like, it's gonna poof. It's going to just explode. The server, the hamster is literally going to be incinerated that lives in the server box. Y'all are literally going to cook a hamster. Like, I just don't, I don't have anything here. Like, this poor hamster. This poor fucking hamster. Pardon my language, but my god. We've only gotten to 4 of the fucking weapon modules and we're already on 20 variable names. There's... It's not gonna go in the triple... oh my god, it might go in the triple digits. I really miss the fact that I forgot what the fucking array script is. To basically put all the variables in an array and give them all the same command. I'm really kicking myself for misplacing that thing because I'm gonna have to manually write all this out otherwise. I'm already losing track. It's gonna go with the triple digits. Oh no! Behold! The Destroy a Framinator 3000! Oh no! Oh no, no, no! So with all of that said and done, does it need infinite ammo? It does not. It is the infinite ammo. It already has all of the ammo it needs. It has... No! We don't need to throw in more scripted server resources to make it even laggier. It already has it. I don't... Oh. Refill every 10 minutes! This is literally the SS make players rage quit. You already won! You see this? You've already won! What are you trying to prove now? This is like if Mike Tyson actually wasn't being paid off $20 million. This is what he would do to the freaking Logan Jake, whatever the fuck his name is. This is just gonna be a massacre. You're literally going to see a grown killer beat the shit out of a young man. What do you have to prove here? What do you want? USS server crash, literally. This is the equivalent of you literally reaching into that baby stroller and taking his big lollipop, and there's nothing that child can do to stop you. Like, there's a reason I've never made them this big. There's a reason they don't get this massive, with this much of a weapon profile, with this high of an... It is gonna break triple digits, oh my fucking god. If not, it's going to be very, very close. The SS Club Baby seals at this point. Like, I can't even put into so many ways. It has 3 nuclear missile launchers. Why did I make this? Why didn't I just keep it 5 war games? 5 mini war games. That's fine. It'll work. No, I decided, what if we just make a super war games? That way it's just one asset and it's going to be less of a server. No, no, no. No, not less server resources. We made it cost more server resources. Why did we do this again? Why do I keep putting myself in these situations? Why didn't I just use my cybersecurity degree I got out of college and just work in a SOC? Literally, make 60K just sitting in a room thinking about whatever I want, like freaking anime characters or elves or all this other shit. No, instead I went down this career path where now, in my 8th year, I am literally making something that is going to actually piss my community off. I've gone full Luton. I've gone full Luton 09. I am now going to piss my player base off with this one. Surfer, welcome back. Any vehicle to give the player base except artillery. King of Kings, are you here? No, I'm just gonna give him. I'm gonna give him a freaking T14 or T15. That's what they need. That's what they need. And even then, the amount of guns this thing has, it doesn't matter if they have a missile jammer. Because the amount of AT guns on this thing is still going to blow it up. The amount of helicopter guns with full 360 coverage is still going to blow it up with the chain gun. This thing is... Oh. Oh, what time is it? I gotta get the server up soon. There's no hope. What do you mean, give them hope? Do you have any idea what this thing is? And what it's capable of? You saw the AA war games literally stop Sam and MacMarine from getting within a kilometer, and even then, sometimes they get on top of it when it was going back to repair. This thing will literally... Okay. It's gonna be very close if it breaks 100, but I think it is. Hey God, it's me again, Liru. I know you want to bring up all your people and whatnot, but you're terrified because I keep making these crazy little inventions that horrify you. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, buddy. I didn't know we'd get this far, okay? I didn't know my hubris would... Yeah, oh my God, it's gonna break triple digits. I'm sorry. You can send me anywhere you want after this. I deserve it. I deserve it. This is just... Why did I give it 10 VLSs? What was I thinking? Someone threw money at me. I'm like, oh yeah, this will be fine. Yeah, no, in practicality, 10 VLSs. That's 10 cruise missile detonations at the same time. That's going to kill the server. And this is my server, so I know its limitations. It's going to kill the server. We're gonna get to like 120.
Send in Goat Team 6.
Goat Team 6 is literally crewing this thing. Yen 10, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you for the Bezos money. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you enjoy me having a little schizo moment. A mental breakdown, if you will. An oopsie poopsie. A what the fuck am I doing with my life? I'm just gonna go become a part-time poker player. I think that's better. I think we can net positive at the end of the day. Yeah. Or a week. You know, that's what we'll do. We'll take all the money, all the blood money we've just made from this abomination, and we'll just go start a semi-successful poker career at low stakes. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds good. Let's just make a poker vlog channel like all the cool kids, you know?
Liru,
That
I
way
want
we
my
don't
goat
have to
back.
constantly murder everybody. I don't think we can airdrop bullies, because when bullies go into the parachute animation, it kills the server. Same with if the bullies go into water, which I am actually shocked we didn't kill the server at any point in this campaign by that glitch. But we can have it drop paratroopers, why not? Do we even need Plinko at this point? Do you see this number? Do you see this number? Do you see this number? Do you see what I see? Can you imagine if Pro Gamer, if I convinced him to host a P4CamPAIN for his community, and then he just saw this fly in, and it's like, nothing personal, buddy. Dude. Dude. No. No. Final total, 109 modules. Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, there's a script that you can use to select all variables within an array and then apply one script on them, and I don't remember how to do it. I'm gonna try to Google it real quick. Maybe I'll get lucky. it's like an array parameter you can put. I don't fucking remember. Oh, what did Bloodwing DM me? Ah, yeah. Why are you having a mental breakdown down there? Because I've lost my sanity. But it's not group ID. God. It's a comment somewhere, and I know it's a comment somewhere. I just can't find the damn thing. Could have sworn we put in an array, because that's going to save me literally the next 20 minutes. Okay, wait a minute. That's the wrong array command, but that's, yeah. That's a different array script, which would be quite nice. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm trying to look up this one thing. I'm probably not going to find it, but, you know, it's worth the search, because you never know. No, it's literally an array script. I'll know it when I see it. That's the worst part. See, and the issue is if I just look up array scripting, then it gives me so much. But it's still trying to state, like, to manually write everything out in the array, but there's a way you can just put 2 colons down. And I'm scratching myself here trying to figure this damn thing out. Oh, well. It's fine. There's always the manual method. Are you ready, kids? I do, it's just I didn't write it down. I do have a script folder with all my shortcuts, and I forgot to put it in because I'm an idiot. Alright, 108's the final one. And I think I just used the letter B, right? Yep. Are we 40 hours in? We're getting there. We're getting there. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's the 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's the 40. It's not that long. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. We're already halfway done. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70. Fat fingered that. 4, 5, 6, 7. What time is it? It's 6:11, so I gotta close out with the other two small things that were requested, and then we're done. Okay, so 1, 2. We're on 80. Victus, if you can send it to me over Discord, I'll parse through it. Okay, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Almost done. Just 2 more rows. 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. And then what are we at? We're up to 109. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we end it with okay. I hate myself. Do 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 do. No scripter. Okay. Boom 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 boom. Wow, that's a lot of shit. Okay. Show model, enable sim, enable damage. And then disable damage. Hold on. These might bug out. If that's the case, we'll do a little bit of testing with her, but yeah. Show model there. Oh, no, I didn't mean to control O. I wanted to control N. Damn it. Whoops. Okay, it's fine. You know, fight's a suggestive term, Owl. And I agree, Daniel. It'll be quite interesting. Okay. We'll test it on Altus. Victus, send it through Twitch's DM system then. And I'll at least remember to check it within a few days. Oh, the fact that it takes half a second to load is concerning. It's very, very concerning. Owl, don't worry about it. It's just Pog, okay? They're not even real people. Why do I hear it? Actually, why do I hear it? I thought the sim was disabled. Oh, no. No, the sim's enabled. It's just not. That's adorable. Okay, oh, because the whole thing isn't... That is an issue. She is infinitely flying upwards. And she's not gonna... She's gonna turn, but she can't go forward. Okay, I want to point something out real quick. That's a problem. Okay, yeah, Do you see why there's a limit? No, I just want to... it might not work because we're infinitely flying upwards, so these could hit each other. But if we, the fact that it didn't blow anything up in there is concerning. Okay, no, it hit one of the radar guidance systems, but yeah. Okay. We just need to fix it infinitely going upward. Yeah. Trying to figure out if that's a detection issue with these. So the easiest way to potentially fix that is to grab all of this and push that forward. And then centralize that until it's decided not to infinitely climb upward. Yeah, so it's basically a detection issue of the objects, where it thinks it's gonna hit them, so it automatically tries to fly away from them to avoid a hit collision, but, you know, since everything's attached, it's going to never be able to fly over it because it's going to follow it, so it just infinitely flies upward. Nope, she would have stabilized by now. So we need to put the actual engine module somewhere else. So I'm going to try the very front of the ship. Which means, I don't want to delete anything yet. That should be far enough away. It's the windmills, usually. That's going to greatly change the angle, though. That's literally going to make a giant floating death cross, now that I look at it. Hey, God, I'm sorry. Which means it's going to have better coverage. I might have to replace all the Mi-28s, though, because it's doing that infinite spin-up. And if I recall testing that earlier in a previous P4CamPAIN, that did cause a decent chunk of lag, and I might just have to replace all that. Yeah, but it's only those two doing it, so that's not too bad. Oh, he's also... whatever. I'm scared. It's too laggy. It's way too laggy. It turns and it literally dips the freaking weapon into the ground. Okay. Okay, just humor me. Humor me. If I were to send a Cold War grade squadron against this thing, what happens? Okay, they're immediately flaring. That's not a good sign. I just blew up. Alright, we'll give it a try, and if it's unplayable, then I'll just revert to, what, 5 regular war games? Oh my god. And we can always delete the burning parts. We just deleted 10 modules off of it, and I swear to God, it doesn't even look like we deleted 10 modules off of it. I can't even hit the menus. My delete key, my entire interface is dying. My Hainer's gone. And it immediately started launching missiles. Oh. That was over in less than 30 seconds. And we're shooting at infantry that landed as we... Okay. 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 Okay, we're gonna make some slight changes. Oh, to some of the flight modules. Yeet! It was 30. Okay. The USS War Crimes. Literally. That's so he'll keep flying. Oh my fucking god. Okay. Okay. I need a stiff drink. I need a very stiff drink. I'm getting some of my homebrew out. I'm just gonna sip on it throughout this Charlie Foxtrot of a mission. All right, here's how it's gonna work. After an hour, I enable this, and it's gonna fly around. Air will have partial air superiority till this comes out. And Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, we're going to... We're gonna move it, to be back here. Yep. Hopefully by then a lot of the shit in the AO has been artilleried, so things can play out. I'm gonna put a few spare arsenals at their staging point in case they lose some of them. And, yeah. Yeah. What do you guys think? Should I go with, I think I should go with a... How do I word this? Should my drink be 15, 20, or 25% alcohol by volume? I'm looking for ideas. I'm looking for suggestions. I only have 15, 20, and 25. I don't have 40. Which means it would be 30, 40, or 50% proof or something. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Banana. No, where's the ace options to make sure? Okay, yeah, so we can just copy that. Let's upgrade them during pay for... No. I deserve the 25. So by the time I get into PNG, when you guys give me money to shoot Pro Gamer in the face, I'll just do it automatically. Is that it? Oh my god. I'll go get a bottle of 25. We'll just... That sheer amount of text. I can't airdrop anything from Necrophage because once it creates the parachute animation, it kills the server with a status access violation.
Liru, I want my goat back.
Alright. This needs to be fixed. Needs to be fixed. Also, I missed that donation message. Sorry, I was too dumbfounded in my own stupor. It's these. That doesn't really change much. Okay, if we cut that entire thing, that gives us 10 frames back. It's the AOs. Okay. $25 worth of Blinko. Okay, I'm gonna have to tweak the AO slightly to make this playable. With a heavy reliance on the fact that artillery needs to start nuking shit immediately. I'm gonna cut this section. Because even then, there's a guaranteed nuke. There's still all of this they have to hit. We still have an AA group right there. We still have a command center right there. The only thing that gets cut is a mortar. And I just, boom. Now that place has 2 mortars. Jesus. There's also a freaking IED left over right there. Artie's gonna have to basically start dropping shit. I'm gonna cut these 2 rear minefields because they're not really... They don't matter. The player base isn't gonna get that far. Maybe they'll get up to there before we hit 2 hours. Everything else should be fair game. I don't want to add any... We're trying to remove things to get frames back. The other thing I can do here is take these rear garrisons and... disable the show model. And if that's not enough, we gotta cut the helicopter modules from that thing, but I'm gonna be on... It's... That's... I'm not gonna do that yet. I want to see if we can get away with this first. I need to add a T-14 to their spawn point as well. I'm not rigging Plinko boards tonight. Do you have any idea? The sheer... We won't... We're gonna immediately hit the spawn cap when we spawn in. Unironically. Like, we will not be able to even spawn anything until they start clearing AOs out. That's how much shit is in the field right now. And I still have 2 other things I gotta make. I might just tell them, hey, when you spawn in, Artie's good to go. Immediately. This doesn't have anything to do with server bandwidth. This isn't a desync issue. This is a... There's way too much shit loaded on the client's issue. Okay, hold on. Obligatory Zeus lag spike, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's what I tell him. Artie's good to go. That's gonna have to be the system. There's no other method. There's no other method. Just gonna say, hey, Artie, just start shooting. Just please start shooting. Air needs to immediately take off and just start smacking. Okay, with that, let's make our turtle bike. Ooh! Huggies, do you want it to be a quad bike or a motorcycle bike? Is that a puddle? No, that's my computer. Okay, we can make the Holy Hand Grenade priests right now. Just give me a second. Here, actually, I'm gonna give just so I can distinguish. That kind of looks like the Holy Hand Grenade. We can also put the most on that one. All right, that'll do. Motorcycle or bicycle. All right, we'll do a motorbike so it's quicker. What do you want it to be topped with? A table? I don't even know how I make a hillbilly squad. How does one make a hillbilly squad? Table's good? Okay. Okay, buddy. Just for you. He is indeed the little Russian that could. Okay. Okay. Bow, 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 bow. Jesus Christ. Okay. Might as well stream till Pog. I will be taking a small break to stretch my legs. Okay. Hillbilly Squad. With shotguns. Don't ask why they have so much ammo. I don't have an answer for you. Yes, Penguin, you can. We can totally do that. I'll just do 7 IED butterflies. Because at this point, I don't think it matters, okay? It genuinely does not matter. Jesus Christ. Okay. I need to get my drink. I need to put the server up. I need to get Pog on ASAP so they can start making the server playable. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. We'll get back into this when Pog starts firing. And otherwise, cheers, and have a good one.